Hey everybody, I just wanted to point out that my friends Rich and Doreen over on the Bruderhof channel have done a couple of really great videos on the topic of technology. And if you haven't checked them out yet, you should take a look. I have them linked below. And I think my favorite one so far has been when they sang my elementary school anthem. Totally killed me when I saw it. It really did. But since they were talking about technology, I thought I'd say my piece as well. So let's bring it back. I feel like I have a bit of a unique perspective on technology because my dad has been heavily involved in information technology at the Bruderhof for ages, like ever since I can remember. He has been building and maintaining the computer systems that support our communities in the US, UK, and Australia. Conversations at our breakfast table often involve discussions about implementing the latest version of Windows, scalable storage and computer systems, mobile technology definitely, and how these things should be used as tools and not toys, and hopefully help us to build up God's kingdom here on earth instead of enslaving us to them. My dad always tried to involve us kids in his work, but he also tried to teach us how to maintain a balance between the awesome power and usefulness of computers and mobile tech, and then what could become an addictive and dependent use. Related to this, my dad has always believed that massive failures and shutting down of the systems that we have become so dependent on, it's not a matter of if these big crashes happen, but of when. I remember hearing about how Y2K and now more recently some of the big hacks like the big Target one, and recently in July when celebrities' Twitter accounts, which is just a few that come to mind, and all these disruptions are just precursors to a day when GPS and all the systems that we rely on fail, and we are back to reading maps and doing accounting by hand, at least temporarily, and that God has given us brains for a reason. Improbable maybe, but not out of the realm of possibility, I don't think. Some exciting tech-related jobs that my dad got us involved in were building out the Bruderhof wide area network, which often involved installing microwave dishes on towers throughout the Hudson Valley. And so to give my mom a break or so that we could have quality time with him, my dad would often take us along with him. Not to do the tech work, but just, play around and stuff. I can still remember vividly when I was in 3rd grade, and he picked me up from school one day and we spent a whole afternoon together while he was fixing whatever needed fixing. I played with my stuffed animals in the corner, and then on our way home we picked up an ice cream cone. Just a really great memory for me. He also did a lot of work-related traveling, like to England, Australia, Florida, Paraguay, and more close to home, like the community house in Harlem, and he often brought us kids along. So when I was in 8th grade and my older sister was in 9th grade, we traveled with my dad to England for 10 days, and that was like a really great experience for me, which is actually why I chose to go back to England after I graduated from high school, but I'll tell about that another time. More recently, he started a robotics club at the Bruderhof High School, the Mountain Academy, with the hopes to introduce kids to tech in an exciting competition environment, but at the same time learn how to use computers as tools. Basically, if you can't tell, I'm real proud of my dad. I think I learned from him to have a more nuanced view of technological innovation. Anyway, hope everyone's surviving, and if there's a topic you want me to address, please let me know in the comment section below.